It is midday in Cameroon's economic capital. We bring to you the midday news from the studios of Reflect Africa Television. The Cameroon government has promised to cover the bills of all students wounded during the attack of Mother Francisca International Bilingual College, Fiango Kumba, last Saturday, October 24th. This was revealed by Minister Paul Atanganji, the Minister of Territorial Administration, who led an interministerial delegation visit to Kumba yesterday, October 27th. The Territorial Administration Minister also reiterated that the government's determination to bring to book perpetrators of the act. The Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, yesterday, October 27th, headed a four-man ministerial delegation to Kumba's southwest region. The main aim of the visit, which was sent on special orders of the head of state, Paul Biya, was to provide government assistance to and to extend the condolences of the head of state to the bereaved families. The Kumba massacre has been preceded recently by protests and massive calls for an end to the crisis, both on social media and on the street. In a tweet on October 26, the head of state noted that he learned of the incident with great sadness, describing the shooting as a horrific murder. He took to his Twitter handle, "I condemn in the strong possible terms this barbaric and cowardly crime against innocent children." Added to the government's reaction and decision, the Minister of Public Health, Dr. Manauda Malashi, had earlier sent a team of medical personnel to provide psychological help to the victims and their families. After the murder of 7 school children in the Mother Francisca International Bilingual College by yet-to-be-identified gunmen, the education community has been touched once more with the murder of Dr. Kiafong Luciana Sonjo in Bamenda, chief town of the Northwest region. Dr. Kiafong Luciano Sonjo was the regional pedagogic inspector for the West region. He is reported to have been ambushed and killed by yet-to-be-identified armed men. The killing and kidnap of teachers, school authorities, pupils and students have been rampant since the outbreak of the 4-year-long ongoing crisis in the Northwest and Southwest region. Women, children, youth and international bodies have cried for a ceasefire as the demand for the respect of human rights are being called for. It is noted that the Northwest and Southwest regions of Cameroon remains the center of unprecedented attacks and chaos. Following the tragic murder of school children on October 24th in Kumba, Professor Marie-Thérèse Abena Ondoa, Minister for the Promotion of Women and the Family, presided over a ceremony in the country's political capital, Yaoundé, denouncing and lamenting in the presence of several members of the government and, of course, many relatives. During her speech, she returned to the circumstances surrounding the murder of 7 school children in Fiango, southwest region of Cameroon. During her outing, she stated that it is obvious that drug dealers, thieves and thugs have taken advantage of the insecurity in the region to commit atrocities. According to Minister Thérèse Abena, she uses the occasion to extend her heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family and all those affected by the incident. In her speech, she calls for a joint stop to barbarism, calling on everyone to stop it immediately as tomorrow might be too late and the next victims might be our own blood if we maintain a complete silence. Tanzanians have begun voting this morning to elect their president and members of parliament. The outgoing head of state, John Magufuli, nicknamed the bulldozer, faces main opponent Tundu Lissu, who has been able to challenge the opposition largely stifled during the last 5 years. On the semi-autonomous archipelago of Zanzibar, the situation had become clearly tense on Tuesday, with an opposition candidate briefly arrested and an accusation from his party that security forces had killed 10 people. In the early hours of today, in the Gagara neighborhood on the outskirts of Stone Town in Zanzibar, police fired tear gas and live ammunition yesterday, October 27. More than 29 million voters are expected at the polls from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in mainland Tanzania and 556,000 the semi-autonomous archipelago of Zanzibar, which together constitute the United Republic of Tanzania. The country inhabits over 58 million people in Zanzibar. Voters not only vote for national election, but also to appoint the president and parliamentarians of the archipelago. Several AFP correspondents have confirmed the opening of polling stations in the country, notably in Dodoma, the administrative capital, in Arusha, the big city of the north, and Mushi, a city located near Arusha at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in Africa. There have been reports of the restriction of internet access across the country, with some users experiencing difficulties in sharing and downloading images on WhatsApp and, of course, tweeting. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for the French edition of the news at 1 p.m. Meanwhile, I'll be back at 7 p.m. for another edition of The Flash on Reflet d'Afrique Television.